Hi guys, welcome back. So today's video is a luxury haul and first impressions video. This was originally supposed to be just a luxury haul, but then I got way too excited and I've started using everything already. So I will show you what I got, but I'll also give you my first impressions and my first thoughts about everything that I got. So I hope you guys enjoy this and let's get started. So first up are the pair of boots that I got, and these have been on my wish list for a really long time, and I finally decided to pull the trigger, and I wish I had done it sooner. Like, they are so good. I just absolutely adore them. So these are from Todds, and they're just like the perfect cozy chunky winter boot. Like, I absolutely love them. So they are a Chelsea boot style and they are brown suede. I am planning on spraying these to protect the material. I haven't done so yet, but I will do it. It's on my to-do list, I just haven't gotten around to it. But it is like a classic Chelsea boot style, and you have this really nice chunky grippy sole. So like, it is, I like to think, quite practical as well, so it's not just cute, but these are hopefully good for even when it does get like very wintry outside. And then you do have a little pull right there, which is always so useful for getting them on and off. And then you have this little shearling detail right on the sides here, and then this little bit is fully elasticated, so they're very easy to get on and off. And you have this little Todds detail right there with a little rubber kind of dots. So cute. I have already worn these out and oh my goodness, these are so comfortable. I absolutely love them. I did share a photo of me wearing them on my Instagram, and like overnight my whole inbox was filled with messages like, where are those boots from? And yeah, these are those. Like, I absolutely adore them. Super cute. I was like worried about sizing because when I first tried them I felt like they could be a little bit too big, but then I wore them with socks, and not even like super thick socks, just like a standard thinner sock, and they were absolutely perfect. They were comfortable right from the get-go as well. Like, absolutely no breaking in required. Like, from the first day, like, I wore them all day long and they just felt like slippers on my feet. They are very cozy on the inside as well, so you do have that nice fleecy lining on the inside, and they are just crazy warm. And crucially, for a pair of Chelsea boots, I actually feel like these are amazingly flattering, because the number one thing I found when it comes to Chelsea boots is it really matters where they stop at the ankle, because if it's too low, I think it's unflattering. If it's too high, also unflattering. So you want it to hit at exactly the right level, and I just feel like these do that completely perfectly. I don't need to layer up with a higher sock to get that kind of more flattering look. Sometimes you need the sock to have a bit of a transition to create that seamless silhouette, but not necessarily with these. I feel like they were designed just perfectly, and I'm just obsessed. So super cute. They were a splurge, but they're beautifully made. Like, they feel like a very substantial boot, and I just can't get enough of this style. So if you have also been eyeing these up, 100% worth the money for me. Like, I'm so glad I got them, and I'm just so excited about them. I did get these beautiful boots from Mytheresa, who were nice enough to partner with me on this video. They have so many gorgeous items in at the moment. I've been stalking their new arrivals, just so much eye candy. I will go ahead and link everything up in the description section if you wanted to check it out, because everything here is available from Mytheresa. They do also have their winter sale on at the moment, so you can get up to 50% off, and there are some amazing items included. I do have a whole blog post covering this one as well, so if you wanted to see my pics, I'll link that below, but I will direct link the whole landing page so you can see everything that's included. But there are some seriously great items. I'll pop all links down below in the description section. Next up is another pair of shoes from Todds, and I've been on the lookout for a pair of loafers for the longest time. Like, I feel like them all at this point. Like, I've tried inexpensive ones, I've tried very luxury ones, mid-range, all different brands, all different colours, all different styles, and I just find it so difficult to find a pair that I actually think are very flattering and comfortable, and that don't feel like a pair of school shoes on me. Like, that's just the vibe I get from so many of them. I've tried the Gucci ones on as well. Like, I just can't seem to get along with any of them. And then I finally found these, and they just kind of ticked all the boxes and then some. Like, I think they're absolutely beautiful, and I know that Todds are most famous for their kind of driving shoe loafer, which I do really like as well, but I just feel like this one is a little bit more of an elongated shape, and they're just so easy to wear. I do think that the colour helps as well, so it's a really lovely neutral, kind of very similar to my Gianvito Rossi heels, which I wear all the time, so a really pretty kind of almond colour. They are suede, so I do need to spray these ones again, but I made sure to wear them when it wasn't raining outside. And I just love these. They are a rounded toe, but it's not too pointy, it's not too blunt, like, it's just right. And then you have this statement buckle right here, and It is a large buckle, but because it's like the gold tone on the kind of almond colour, I don't feel like it looks too much. You do have the Todds right there as well. And these are so crazy comfortable, like so good. I did size up half a size in these, which I always do in designer flats anyway, at least from my high heel shoe size, and they fit just perfectly. And I just love these, like exactly what I wanted. So easy to wear as well. Like I just been wearing mine with a nice pair of jeans and a sweater, and it's exactly the look I wanted. And I'm just thrilled to bits. So definitely having a little bit of a Todds moment. I've literally never tried the brand before this in terms of shoes. So I am now completely hooked, like so comfortable, so beautifully made as well. And yeah, I just absolutely adore these. And then I did get my other pair of Citizens of Humanity jeans through. So if you followed my Black Friday videos, then you may have seen me mention these jeans like a gazillion times, but I paid full price unfortunately for mine. I got the lighter pair and I just fallen head over heels for these jeans. Like they are the perfect straight leg jean. I do have another pair from A Gold that I got I think 2 years ago, which I've absolutely loved, but they are a much stiffer denim, so they're not all that comfortable to wear, especially if you're going out for a big meal. So I wanted something that was a very similar shape and style, but which had some stretch to them so they actually were comfortable enough to wear all day long. Found these and they've all I've been wearing ever since. Like they are so good. So then I saw that they had them in a darker wash. I instantly ordered them and I just think they are absolutely fantastic. They are exactly the same style, so you do have a button closure right there. There is a very decent amount of stretch to them, but they are so flattering. They do sit high-waisted and then they have that straight leg. They're a little bit cropped, but not too much. And I always feel like when it comes to a straight leg jean, having it almost full length, but it just sits just above your ankle, it's just like the perfect style to me. And I think these are fantastic. I would happily have them in every single wash. Like I'm absolutely going to be stalking this style from now on. And unlike a lot of straight leg styles, I actually feel like these are so easy to wear and so flattering and just seem to go with absolutely everything. And I am just totally hooked. I am very much a fan. I would say in terms of sizing, I have now tried 2 different sizes. This is the smaller size. They do stretch out a little bit though, so if you are in between sizes, I would definitely say size down. Even if they're a little bit snug to begin with, they do stretch out a little bit. So I'd say if you're in between, then I would size down. But yeah, I absolutely adore these. Like, such a huge fan. They are the perfect jeans for me. And now for my new Saint Laurent bag. And it took me a really long time to settle on this one. I very specifically wanted a practical black shoulder bag, which shockingly I don't actually have in my collection. Like I have many other styles, but I don't actually have anything that is this functional and fits this kind of particular need. So I've been on the lookout for a while and I loved this line from Saint Laurent, but I feel like they released like so many new versions and iterations, and I tried the vast majority of them. So I initially thought I was going to go for the very large version, which is quite a bit larger than this one. I did film a little clip, so I will do a cutaway there, and I love that and it's beautiful, but it's very large, as in I thought it was so large that it might be a little bit problematic to wear, because generally speaking, the larger the bag I have, the more I fill it with stuff, and because it was a little bit slouchy as well, I thought it'd just be a nightmare to find things in, particularly my keys as well. I've had bags that are that big before and I just always seem to lose items inside. So whilst it is beautiful, I was like, maybe I should look at a smaller size. So then I looked at the smaller size, but I thought that was maybe a little bit too petite looking. I also looked at the bucket bag as well. Like they really expanded this line so quickly. And whilst that was beautiful, it does have very smooth leather, and I was just a little bit concerned that it was going to scratch up. I wanted something that was very carefree, low maintenance, that could be my everyday bag, that was a little bit more elevated than my Neverfull, which is generally speaking my everyday go-to style. And then I saw this one and I kind of feel like Goldilocks here, but this is just exactly what I wanted. It is so gorgeous and it just ticks all of those boxes. Like so lovely. It is incredibly lightweight. Like it just feels like hardly anything, but you are still getting full leather as well. They get away with that by not having much of a lining inside, so it is more like a raw leather inner, which I don't mind at all because I would much rather have a comfortable bag. You do have an adjustable strap slightly, not too much, but you do have that little buckle there, which also serves as a bit of decoration as well, so I think that's a really nice touch. You have the YSL logo on the front there, and then that also acts as the closure as well, so it just hooks in like so. To be honest, a lot of the time I just kind of leave it like that, and it just flops down really nicely, but obviously if you wanted the added security, you can just hook that through, and it's very easy to do so, which is very nice. On the back, it is completely plain. You don't have any pockets, you just have that beautiful grain leather. Even though it is a grain leather though, it is very soft and supple, so it's not a kind of hard or overly structured bag. I do think this might soften in time, but what I really like about it is that you do have the reinforced bottom, which I think is going to mitigate that slightly. So it is very nicely thought out. On the inside, it's just a big old wide open space. You do have a very generous, very deep pocket as well right there on the side, which you can close, but apart from that, there are no dividers, there aren't any sections, it's just very, very wide and open. And as you might expect, it fits an absolute ton. Like, you can just continue filling this up. I don't feel like I've lost anything in sizing down from the larger size, because to be honest, I can't imagine even filling this full. Like, I've been using it since I got it, and like, I've not filled it full yet. Like, it is genuinely huge. You can fit all your items in and then some. And I just think it's the most beautiful, beautiful style. I feel like it looks a little bit edgy as well, but not too much. Like, it's just a really beautiful, lovely classic style. I love the gold hardware little pop right there. And this for me is just like the perfect shoulder bag. It is supremely comfortable to wear. You can literally just sling it on your shoulder and go. I love the proportions as well. If you're more on the petite side, then you might want to consider the size down if you are looking at this kind of style. But for me at 5'7", like, I feel like this is completely perfect. My mum has also tried this on though, and she's 5'3", and I thought it looked really good on her. So I guess it depends on your frame and everything, but I just, yeah, completely obsessed. And I feel like this is the first style of their kind of new lineup that's priced at this level that I've genuinely thought is really worth the money. I was really, really shocked at some of the prices of bags I already own and how much they've increased. Like, the puffer line is so expensive now, and I think it's absolutely beautiful, but they're definitely a lot more than they were. And this one is kind of priced along that range, but it's really beautifully done. Like, very, very simple, kind of reminds me of like Celine vibes back in the day, but like everything about it is just like perfectly executed, and it's like minimal, but you have like a hint of luxe there, really well made. And yeah, I'm just a huge, huge fan. So I will keep you guys updated if you're interested in this style, but I've been using it as my everyday bag since I got it, and so far it's been doing very, very well. And then I do have another pair of flats. As I mentioned, I've been on a mission trying to find some nice styles which aren't heels, aren't sneakers, but just like a really nice kind of smart shoe that fills the gap in between those two styles. So I got my loafers, but then I wanted more of a pointy toe style as well. And then I saw that Gianvito Rossi have released a pointy toe flat version of their famous and my absolute favorite mid-heel pumps and high heel pumps that matter as well. But as soon as I saw these, I was like, I need those in my life. I hoped that they were as comfortable as the heels are for me, and they really are. Like, they're just so gorgeous. I got these in the exact color combination of my favorite pumps. I have those in the mid-heel height and also the block heel style, and these are just like the perfect neutrals for me. They go with absolutely everything. They are suede, but I actually find the suede to be fantastically made on their shoes. Like, very comfortable, so it genuinely like molds to your foot, but also like surprisingly hard wearing as well. And I just love this shade. It's a really pretty almond color, really, really neutral. Has like a hint of a blush tone to it, so it's very, very flattering on your foot. And I just love this shade. Like, it is the perfect, perfect neutral. And these flats are just so gorgeous that they do have a really nice pointed toe. It's a fairly low cut, but nothing kind of too crazy, nothing in the Louboutin realm at all, just like really elegantly done. And they are completely flat, so they have a very, very slim heel right there, but nothing too crazy. And apart from that, like, they're just very simple. Like, there are no bells or whistles, but they are just so well done, beautifully made, and incredibly comfortable as well, which is my number one thing when it comes to flats. Like, so many designer shoes, I actually find the heels more comfortable than the flats. I don't know why that is. These are so incredibly comfortable though. I think they look fantastic, and they're just the right kind of style which I feel like kind of disappears into your outfit rather than stealing the show. You know, I don't want something that's a really statement making shoe all the time. I just want it to complement what I'm wearing rather than being like the sole focus. And yeah, these are just like absolutely perfect to me. I'm so excited by this shoe discovery. Gianvito Rossi continues to be my absolute favorite shoe brand. Like, I just don't think they can be beat in terms of the quality of their shoes, how well they wear, and just how comfortable they are as well. And I am beyond thrilled with this style. I just think they are so, so gorgeous. And that wraps up this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. As usual, I will include links to everything in the description section. If you have any questions for me, then leave me a comment. And if you enjoyed the video, please do give us a thumbs up. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.